apply it to so many different fields. Like you can use it in like gaming and things like that. Like you can work for a company and do things like that with apps. And I've never worked with apps before, but that was the whole reason why I chose it, because I wanted to work with the apps from the beginning. And now that I have, I've realized that it's a really great thing to get into. And yeah.
So I've used Wix before, and I've used it for all my school things, but for this time, I had to work with a group and we had to focus around our electric boat that we made. And definitely like for the website, when I do it for my school, I usually do it by myself, so I would depend only on myself. But now in my group, like I depend on other people to do things. So I had to like go to the app people and like the engineers, and I had other people work with me on the website as well. Sometimes it got a little bit frustrating because other people had ideas, or I had to wait until someone was ready with their part to do it. But in the end, it all came together, and I had fun talking to other people and asking their opinion on the website. And also, it was a little difficult to make it kid-friendly almost, because some styles worked, some ideas didn't, but our main goal was to kind of make it kid-friendly in a way that it wasn't boring. It was interesting colors and fonts and all that, and like comments and videos and all of that just like put together. Some things worked, some things didn't, but in the end, like it came out really well, and I really enjoyed doing it and just collaborating. Everyone in my group was really fun. So.
One part that was really hard was finding material to put on like in the websites and the apps that are middle school kid or like kid friendly, because none of us here are middle schoolers. We're all in high school, and it was really hard because there was some vocabulary that a middle schooler probably couldn't understand, so we had to change up the word in a way that they can understand. And just the whole feel, like you have to have, I would probably say like the X factor, like something that pulls you, like makes your website different from other people, which makes it like kind of competitive because you want yours to be on top of everybody else's, but at the same time be informational. Like your website can look good but then not have enough information, and your website can also have a lot of information and not look good, so you have to balance out the two, which was one of our main struggles.
Well, when I started at CPEP, I only knew a few kids from my school, and I go to high school link, so when I came here, I saw a whole bunch of different students that I've never seen before, and I didn't really know how I was gonna be when I talked to them. So when it started, we had to form groups, and I was in a group with people I didn't know. But I realized as we work together and things like that, like working with people you don't know is actually a good thing, because you get all these different ideas that you wouldn't even think about, and it helps your group as a whole, so we can get all these great things to come together. And it's also a lot of fun to meet new people.
Well, coming in as a high school helper to the program, I already knew a lot of the software and how to use it, but I never really used it in the application that they were using it. And it was really cool to see kids who had never used the software at all pick it up so quickly in just a few sessions. And they were able to take it and connect it in ways that I had never really experienced before. Like they were connecting it with websites, they were linking to YouTube videos that were made by kids who had actually built the cars they were talking about. And they were doing all this in conjunction, all for one purpose, and that's something I had never really used before. And then at the same time, they were targeting it towards middle school kids. So they were having fun with the background colors, they were making games in their apps, doing anything that could make a middle schooler want to use this app to achieve a purpose of making whatever it is they were trying to make. So it was really cool to see how that could all come together, because in my experiences before, I had only used it for making an app for one purpose and one purpose only. So to see it connect in so many other applications was really cool, and it was a great experience to see how kids were able to think outside the box and do that all together.
Being in CPEP Ventures, knowing my material inside and out, coming here and making web and app designs, makes me feel proud that others are coming up to me, asking me for help, and seeing that I could help them makes me feel proud. It makes me realize that we are the kids of the future, that we do still have room to expand.